Get ready to unlock your inner strength and create an amazing life. In this video, we're going to explore 11 powerful actions you can take to quietly reshape your world and step into your potential. We invite you to actively engage with these ideas, share your insights, and stay with us until the end. A journey of profound self-discovery and empowerment awaits. The next few moments offer you a unique opportunity to deeply reflect and gain a clearer understanding of who you are and who you are capable of becoming. We believe these lessons will inspire and transform your life. Are you ready to begin? Number 1, release yourself from explaining yourself. When dealing with people who have hurt you, remember that you are not required to justify your worth to those who cause you pain. There's no need to beg for understanding, engage in endless arguments, or confront negativity. If someone has made choices that disrespect and wound you, even if they were once a trusted friend, it's a sign that it's time to move forward with strength and grace. Stay grounded, focus on your own path, and let your actions speak volumes. There may be a time when that person seeks your support. In that moment, know that no is a complete and valid response. And if you choose to offer an explanation, do so with clarity and conviction. If someone has broken your trust and failed to show integrity, you are not obligated to put their needs before your own. So, instead of getting entangled in conflict, choose to quietly release that person from your life. Trust that time will reveal the consequences of their actions. Pour your energy into nurturing yourself and believe that the future holds the best for both of you, even if it's apart. When we empower ourselves to move forward without the need for constant explanation or justification, we demonstrate profound self-respect and establish healthy boundaries. It's vital to remember that we deserve to surround ourselves with those who uplift us and value our worth. By bravely choosing to remove those who bring us down, we are making a powerful decision for our emotional well-being and paving the way for a more authentic and joyful life. Number 2, redirect unnecessary goals. There will be moments when you realize the importance of making pivotal choices, acting with intention, and staying aligned with your true purpose. Sometimes this means courageously releasing goals that no longer serve you to fully embrace the path that resonates with your soul. It's perfectly natural for your aspirations to evolve as you grow. It's okay to adjust your course and give up certain pursuits in favor of others that ignite your passion. The key is to quietly realign your focus without announcing every move to the world. Avoid unnecessary disclosures that could reveal your strategy. Be discerning, gracefully release less important goals, and make gradual adjustments in your life's direction. As you navigate the journey ahead, proceed with discretion, safeguarding your intentions and allowing your decisions to be guided by authenticity, always seeking the path that aligns with your highest self. Number 3, honor the privacy of relationships. When friendships or romantic relationships come to an end, it's essential to protect the shared intimacy. Resist the urge to share every detail or vent about the reasons behind the parting. The bond you shared belongs to you and the other person involved, and the specifics are not for public consumption. Others don't need to know about disagreements or painful situations, as this can fuel gossip and complicate healing. If you feel the need to process your emotions, turn inward and have a conversation with yourself. Reflect on what has transpired and identify any unhealed wounds. Regardless of the circumstances, the wisest course of action is to analyze these feelings privately without involving others. If you have a challenging relationship in your life, consider distancing yourself without making a public announcement. Keeping these matters private and addressing the issues internally will facilitate acceptance and healing. Preserve the privacy and dignity of all involved, and nurture your emotional well-being with wisdom and grace. Number 4, channel tension into strength. During moments of heightened tension, find the strength to control your reactions. Avoid raising your voice or displaying excessive frustration or anger. Instead, redirect that energy into actions that yield positive results. Use it as a powerful catalyst to propel you toward your goals and train your mind and body to withstand stress. Contain your emotions, reflect on them, and channel the accumulated energy into something that empowers you. However, always proceed with mindful awareness, as losing control can expose vulnerabilities. Strive to diffuse tension discreetly by addressing challenges head-on, fulfilling your responsibilities, and using reason as your ally. Avoid broadcasting your difficulties. Instead, cherish what and who is already in your life. Cultivating gratitude. Discover healthy ways to release emotional pressure, seeking inner peace, and adopting more constructive approaches to facing life's challenges. Number 5, cultivate discernment in your thoughts. Avoid sharing judgments about others. In fact, challenge yourself to eliminate such opinions from your consciousness altogether. Seriously consider the image you project when you speak negatively about someone. You have the power to engage in enriching conversations, but choosing to spread negativity only diminishes the atmosphere. Refrain from openly declaring who you like or dislike. Embrace diplomacy. If you find someone challenging, create healthy distance or strive for a tolerable coexistence, always acting with intelligence and compassion. If there's a conflict with that person, consider dialogue and seek common ground. However, strive to release those limiting judgments you hold about others. As mentioned earlier, regardless of your personal feelings, always act diplomatically, demonstrating your ability to adapt to different environments, evolve and interact respectfully, even amidst differences. Number 6, embrace your unique journey. Avoid constantly comparing yourself to others. Each person is on their own unique path, with their own achievements and successes that deserve to be celebrated without reference to anyone else. The damaging habit of comparing our lives to others can negatively impact our emotional well-being and hinder our personal growth. It diminishes our self-esteem as we risk falling into the trap of unfavorable comparisons, focusing on what we think we lack instead of recognizing our own strengths and accomplishments. When we constantly compare ourselves, we lose sight of our own goals and desires, become distracted from what truly matters, and focus on what we think we should have or achieve based on external standards. This prevents us from moving forward on our own journey and achieving our individual potential. By releasing the need for comparison, we can cultivate gratitude for our present circumstances and celebrate our progress. Remember that each person has their own unique path in individual circumstances, and comparing yourself is neither fair nor healthy. Each of us possesses different strengths, challenges, and life experiences. Instead of comparing ourselves, it's more productive to focus on our own learning and personal development. Number 7, navigate social media with intention. Imagine your life as a captivating book filled with unique stories, valuable lessons, and thrilling adventures. Now envision social media as a vast library where millions of other stories are shared every second. Exciting, right? But here lies a subtle danger: constant comparison. As we flip through the glossy pages of these digital stories, we often find ourselves comparing our most challenging chapters with the highlight reels of others. This comparison, often unfair and unrealistic, can lead us into a cycle of dissatisfaction and envy. See how this can be harmful? With this in mind, it's essential to learn to limit our consumption of these digital stories. Imagine deciding to visit this digital library with a clear intention. You enter, look for exactly what you need, whether it's connection, inspiration, or information, and then leave, returning to the reality of your own book, the book of your life. But how do you do this in practice? Start by defining specific times of the day to check your social media, instead of getting lost in it at every moment, be it during breakfast, a break at work, or at the end of the day. This helps create a structure that prevents social media from dominating your time and thoughts. Another effective strategy is to question the intention behind each online interaction. Ask yourself, am I seeking something constructive here or just killing time? This reflection can help differentiate productive use from aimless, passive consumption. Moreover, it's crucial to recognize the signs that social media is negatively impacting your mood or self-esteem. If you find yourself feeling down after using these platforms, it might be time to take a break. Use this time to reconnect with activities that bring joy and satisfaction in the real world, like reading a book, engaging in a hobby, or simply enjoying nature. By adopting these practices, you not only protect your mental health, but also rediscover the beauty of your own story without the constant need for comparison with others' stories. Remember, each of us has a unique path to walk, filled with highs and lows, triumphs and challenges, And that's exactly what makes each story, including yours, so valuable and unique. And so, as we bid farewell to this topic, I invite you to reflect on how you can start writing the next chapter of your story today, with less influence from the digital world and more focus on what truly matters in your life. Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and growth together. Number 8, embrace self-approval. We live in a world where a person's worth is often tied to external perceptions. But today, I invite you to explore the liberation that comes from breaking free from this incessant search for approval. Imagine yourself on a stage under the spotlight. Around you, a crowd of expectant faces, each with an opinion on how you should act, speak, and be. Can you see how suffocating this can be? Now visualize yourself stepping off that stage and entering a peaceful and serene space, a place where the only opinion that truly matters is your own. This metaphor illustrates the importance of recognizing and valuing your own inner voice above the external noise. When we base our actions and decisions on the quest for approval, we drift away from who we truly are and what we genuinely desire. It's like constantly trying to wear an outfit that doesn't fit just to please others. Now think about the times when you felt most fulfilled and content. They were probably moments when you were aligned with your own values and beliefs, regardless of what others thought or expected. This is the essence of living authentically. But how can we practice this in our daily lives? It starts with small steps. For instance, the next time you're about to make a decision, ask yourself, am I doing this because I truly want to, or because it's what others expect of me? Learn to trust your intuition and recognize your own desires and needs. Another powerful practice is strengthening your self-esteem. Value your qualities, celebrate your achievements, and learn from your mistakes. Remember, self-acceptance is an ongoing process, and every small victory counts. And finally, cultivate relationships that support and encourage you to be your best self. Surround yourself with people who respect your individuality and encourage you to express your true essence. By freeing ourselves from the need for external approval, we open the doors to a more authentic and rewarding path. It's a path that allows us to be the true protagonists of our lives, writing our own stories with the ink of authenticity and courage. And with that, we conclude this second topic, hoping it serves as an invitation to reflect on how you can live a more authentic life, true to yourself, away from the shadows of others' approval. Number 9, honor the sacred space of relationships. Relationships are like mirrors, reflecting various facets of our lives, and they bring experiences that shape who we are. But there's a delicate line here, the line of privacy and discretion. Think of a relationship as a secret garden, a place where you nurture emotions, dreams, and special moments. This garden is sacred, a space that deserves respect and care. When a relationship ends, whether a friendship or a romance, it's natural to feel pain, confusion, and a need to process what happened. However, it's essential to remember that the details of this garden, this shared story, belong only to you and the other person involved. By choosing not to divulge intimate details or reasons for the breakup, you're not only preserving the dignity of both parties, but also protecting your own heart. Sharing this information with others can open doors to misunderstandings, judgments, and worse, gossip. This doesn't contribute to healing. Rather, it can prolong the pain and create a cycle of negativity. So how can we deal with the end of a relationship healthily? First, it's crucial to give yourself time and space to heal. Allow yourself to feel the emotions, but do so introspectively. If necessary, seek the support of a mental health professional, someone who can provide objective guidance and support. Second, cultivate the habit of personal reflection. Instead of seeking external validation or comfort, turn inward. Ask yourself what you've learned from this relationship and how you can use those lessons to grow. Every relationship, even those that end, brings valuable lessons. Finally, remember that maintaining discretion and privacy is a sign of maturity and respect, not just for the other person, but for yourself. As you close a chapter in your life, do so with grace and dignity, knowing that each experience prepares you for what's to come. And with that, we conclude this third point, hoping it sheds light and perspective on how to face the end of relationships with wisdom and respect. maintaining the dignity and privacy you and the other person deserve. Number 10, embrace realistic expectations. This is an invitation to an internal journey. Letting go of unrealistic expectations is about embracing a life of genuine joy, resilience, and inner peace. Think of expectations as invisible weights you carry on your shoulders. They might seem light at first, but over time, they can become incredibly burdensome, weighing you down with disappointment and frustration. Now imagine yourself setting those weights down, one by one. How much lighter do you feel? This is the freedom that comes with embracing realistic expectations. But what does it mean to have realistic expectations? It means understanding that life is full of uncertainties and that things don't always go according to plan. It means accepting that you can't control everything and that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. It also means being kind and compassionate to yourself when things don't go your way. The journey towards realistic expectations starts with self-awareness. Take a moment to reflect on the expectations you hold for yourself and others. Are they based on reality, or are they influenced by societal pressures, past experiences, or unrealistic ideals? Once you've identified your expectations, it's time to challenge them. Ask yourself, are these expectations serving me, or are they causing me unnecessary stress and anxiety? Be willing to adjust your expectations to align with reality. Remember, letting go of unrealistic expectations doesn't mean lowering your standards or settling for less than you deserve. It simply means being more flexible, adaptable, and accepting of life's inevitable ups and downs. Number 11, release the need to always be right. In a world that often values intellect and achievement above all else, it can be tempting to cling to the need to always be right. We might fear that admitting we're wrong will make us appear weak or incompetent. But the truth is, embracing vulnerability and releasing the need to always be right is a sign of strength, wisdom, and humility. Think of a time when you were convinced you were right about something, only to discover later that you were mistaken. How did it feel? Perhaps you felt embarrassed, defensive, or even angry. But what if you had approached the situation with an open mind, willing to admit that you didn't have all the answers? Releasing the need to always be right allows you to learn and grow from your mistakes. It opens you up to new perspectives and possibilities. It fosters deeper connections with others as you're more willing to listen and understand their point of view. It also allows you to cultivate greater self-compassion as you're less likely to beat yourself up over errors in judgment. The journey towards releasing the need to always be right starts with self-reflection. Take a moment to examine your own beliefs and assumptions. Are you open to considering alternative perspectives? Or do you tend to dig in your heels and defend your position, even when presented with conflicting evidence? Practice active listening. When someone presents a different point of view, resist the urge to interrupt or argue. Instead, listen attentively, ask clarifying questions, and try to understand their perspective. Embrace humility. Recognize that you don't have all the answers and that it's okay to be wrong. Be willing to admit your mistakes and apologize when necessary. Remember, admitting you're wrong doesn't diminish your value, it enhances it. It shows that you're a lifelong learner, committed to growth and self-improvement. By releasing the need to always be right, you free yourself from the burden of perfectionism and open yourself up to a world of learning, connection, and personal growth. Embrace the journey and remember that it's okay to stumble along the way. What matters is that you keep moving forward with an open heart and a willingness to learn from your experiences. And there you have it, 11 powerful ways to quietly transform your life. Remember, lasting change isn't about grand gestures or loud pronouncements. It's about the consistent, conscious choices you make each and every day. Embrace these principles, be patient with yourself, and celebrate every step forward. The journey to a more fulfilling and authentic life is a marathon, not a sprint. Believe in yourself, trust the process, and never stop striving to become the best version of you. Now go out there and create the life you truly deserve.